PS5 has no games, is the general consensus online. And while that obviously isn't true, I think it's interesting why people think like that. And really, I think it has a lot to do with the PS5's first few years after launch. PS5 launched with a good handful of games, most of which being backwards compatible. This isn't unusual, most consoles do this. But PS5 had two exclusives, Astro's Playroom, which wasn't even really a game, it just came with the PS5, and Demon Souls, which nowadays seems like a big get, but remember, this was pre-Elden Ring. Average gamers were still afraid of Souls-likes. And on top of that, Demon Souls was definitely the most niche of the classic Souls-likes. On top of the fact that the remake itself wasn't very popular with fans of the original, it wasn't as big of a get as people might think. And this pattern kind of continued on throughout the first few years of the PS5. They had a couple exclusives, but they either weren't very well marketed or weren't that beloved. And even when it got big releases, like say God of War Ragnarok, they also came out on PS4, kind of diminishing the value of the PS5 as a whole. And this was kind of the PS5's whole existence for the first 3 years, with the first real big PS5 exclusive being Spider-Man 2. And when that game came out, it was really divisive. Some people liked it, and some people were really disappointed. Even today, it feels like PS5 only gets 1 or 2 big releases a year. And for every Astrobot or Helldivers we get a Concord, an obvious attempt at appealing towards investors by jumping on the live service craze. And now with the PlayStation 6 apparently being a top priority at Sony, I don't expect to see that many more PlayStation 5 exclusives.